Hey, what's up guys? QCY here, and today we're going to be looking at the PvP system in Lost Ark that has just been released a few days ago in NA and EU. It's a little bit confusing because the translations are really off, and I've seen a lot of questions about it. Uh, but we're going to be talking about specifically the leveling and how that works. Now, first of all, why would you even want to level up in PvP? Well, it's mostly these things, right? Basically, everything in here has certain requirements that you need to reach in terms of your combat level. Like, for example, there's this thing which you need first limit for. There's this which you need second limit, fourth limit, and then seventh limit. I'm not entirely sure what these do, but I'm assuming they're gonna give you like specific buffs for like maybe PvE or something. It'll be like similar to like one of your like compass, sailing compass, or your trade skill charms and whatnot. But yeah, you also get mats for having a higher level, so there's that too. I think these, like, if they're like sixth limit, like fourth and sixth limit, then like obviously it's going to take a little bit to get to that point. But yeah, basically all these things. You can also get a cool mount, like they're pretty sick, I guess. And titles, I guess nobody really cares about those, but yeah, that's basically why you want to level up, is so you can get more of that stuff. Now, how do you level up? If you go down here, bottom right, you see PvP info under your character tab. You'll select that, and you'll see this number here, tier score. It'll be 0 if you haven't played any PvP, like, recently. But basically, what you want to care about is your top percent rate here. This is going to determine how much XP you get at the end of the week. Basically, as you play games, you're going to obtain tier score, and the higher you are in the rankings of like the percent of the population in your server, basically. So I'm in the Una server in NAEs, so I only have to compete against the Una server NAEs people for this XP, basically. Now, if we look at my rank right here, I am top 0.30%, which is roughly 18th place right now, which, yeah, it's quite a bit. I've played a lot of PvP. But basically, if you go over here in your PvP info, this little plus right here in the weekly XP estimate, you'll see I'll be getting 71,980 XP because I am in the top 1.11 to 0.30% bracket right here. So it's estimating that I'll get approximately 71,980. Now, if you scroll down, you can see basically what you'll get. Like, basically, if you play at all, you'll be guaranteed to get 692 XP, which is, like, absolutely nothing. But, yeah, it's definitely not too hard to get around these places. Like, if you play a little bit, then, like, you'll slowly climb up the ranks. But if you want to play a lot, or get to, like, limit 1, which I'll show you guys in a second, first limit right here, it's going to take you 66,791 XP. That's why if you wanted to get first limit in the first week, like I'm trying to do, you would have to be in the top 0.30% to get that total XP required right here, which is this right here. Now, if we look at the rank change info right here, you'll be able to see the required XP for every tier. Now, this tier maintenance thing, which doesn't really like tell you what it does, is basically every weekly reset you'll actually lose XP. So if you want to keep up your rank, like let's say you want to keep up your first limit rank, you'll have to first get to 66,000 XP, and then every week you're also going to lose 7,665 XP. Now you're going to lose that XP every week, so if you want to keep your first limit rank, you're going to have to gain 7,665 XP. Now, if we look at our weekly XP information here, if you wanted to keep your rank after you get it, you could do this one right here. You only have to be in the top 80%, so it's not much. So yeah, it's like once you get the rank, you just got to keep it, and this is based on like how much the total population plays. So if like PvP, well, like it's like basically like if not a lot of people play PvP a lot, then you'll have a much time easier doing it. But since it's the first week right now, it's probably more competitive than it will be in the future. So keeping up with the 0.30% to get that high XP is going to be pretty difficult, obviously. Now, let's get into the best way to get this tier score so that you can obviously get the most XP. What I like to do is, well, there's a few things here. Actually, let's go back in PvP info because I think there's some useful thing here. Yeah, if you see this little question mark right here, you'll be able to see how many points you get for everything. Now you'll see that basically victories give you not double, but pretty close to double points. So you're obviously going to be wanting to focus on wins. Now, if you guys don't know, these three right here are actually, they have like a hidden MMR assigned to them. So if you have a higher win rate, like I have like a 64% win rate. At the start, I had like a 90, like I went on like a 15 winning streak because I was playing against garbage players. But yeah, as you get like a higher win rate, you'll be matched with players that also have a higher win rate. So after I've gotten to a certain point, I'm only playing with people that are like the equivalent of like a gold MMR, even if I'm only playing in normal matches. But yeah, I'm also in gold MMR as well for competitive matches. But just by playing team deathmatch, you'll eventually get ranked with people, like play with people that are around your skill level as well. So there's that to note. So TDM, it's gonna be like your fallback on if you guys are looking for like the consistent tier score, TDM is probably my recommendation. There's one thing I wanted to mention is co-op battles. These things don't have a hidden like MMR attached to them. I've been solo queuing co-op battle, and I've won every single game because nobody cares about winning this game mode. Nobody. Because if you guys know about co-op battle, I'll put a screen or a screenshot right now of the map. Basically, there's points in this game mode. If you play for points, you're probably going to win the game. Like, if you're at least half decent. Like, I basically just ignore kills and everything. I usually end up doing pretty well anyway. Like I sometimes do top damage to my team, even though I'm like just sitting back and like defending points. But yeah, like nobody cares about winning in this game mode. So co-op battle is actually one of the best ways to get points. Obviously co-op battles only happen at certain times of the day, but they happen for like you might be able to get like 4 hours in a day of co-op battle. Like I had 2 hours earlier today. I'm just looking to see if I can find another one. I don't know if I'm oh yeah, right here. Oh, it's happening in 37 minutes actually. I could have just seen that right here, couldn't I have? But yeah, for right here it shows it's from noon to 2 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. or whatever. But yeah, co-op battle is one of the best ways because if you look at it, co-op battle victories give 434 points. And since I've won 9 of them, like 100% win rate, it's obviously giving me a stupid amount of points in comparison. If I just did team deathmatch, I'd only be getting, let's say, 175 points or 99 points. If you average out a 50% win rate on those, or like even 60% like I am right now, then you'll be getting like maybe on average like 140, 130 points per game. But obviously co-op battles take twice as long to play, so you got to take that into account. You'll be like on average getting 300 points in the same time that on co-op battle you might be getting 435 points. So that's why I think co-op battles are the best way in terms of that. Now the thing that I didn't mention is fever time. Obviously fever time is pretty good. Now if fever time's up, you probably want to be doing that. I don't know if a fever time co-op battle can even occur. I don't think it can. So yeah, I don't think you can really count on that. But yeah, fever times are these things right here. They happen on the weekends, so you can only do them on the weekends. That's why co-op battles are a more consistent way. You can do those throughout the week, at like twice a day, it seems. And yeah, fever times basically increase. If you look in the orange text here, you can see it obtain additional 50% during fever time. So during these times, they last 3 hours, and you'll basically just be getting a flat 50% bonus. So that'll be one of the better ways to get XP is fever times. Make sure you're there for those, because obviously if you spend the entire 3 hours playing PvP, it's like the equivalent of doing 4.5 hours. So you'll be saving yourself 1.5 hours worth of time, or being able to increase your if you only do fever times, I guess like technically you'd be getting I don't know how many times they happen per day, honestly, but I think they might happen twice a day, I believe. Does it say here? Period, hour, weekly, next day. Yeah, I don't know. That's freaking confusing. But yeah, basically, I think I mentioned everything. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask them down in the comments below. and I will get to them if I can. But yeah, I think I've explained everything about the PvP system. Just basics again. Remember, you got this required XP right here, and you need to be in the top whatever percent, and you also lose a certain amount of XP every week. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Fill me out with your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame, I will let you in.